What's up, YouTubers? Welcome back. I'm the first one in today. So what's going on in the shop? Well, we have this Chrysler Town & Country that has an intermittent ABS activation, meaning not in a panic stop, but just regular stopping, slowed and turns. The brake pedal it fades out from underneath your feet. There's no data left behind, there's no codes, there's no nothing, so I had to go with experience, right? Sometimes it isn't price that fix your car, it's knowledge and experience. So I had to chase it down to where do I have the most heavy corrosion, and I always suspect that it's the magnetic encoder rings. It could be the fronts, it could be the rears. I have some heavy corrosion going on in here. On the other side I have some heavy corrosion. So I'm going to start with, based on my experience, is what the cause is the magnetic encoder rings are covered in rust, or coming apart. So we're going to start in the front, and if we don't get it resolved, then we're going to move our way to the back. What do we have? Oh, and also we have sway bar to frame bushings that are knocking on this. So we're going to replace the hub bearings, replace the sway bar to frame bushings, and also replace the transmission lines with OEM parts. In this bay over here, we have a Chevy Silverado 6-cylinder, lifted with wheels and exhaust, front brake pads and rotors. Engine oil cooler lines are leaking. He also had a complaint of a vibration when he comes to a stop. You know, in the colder temperatures, if your engine mounts are worn or broken, your engine will vibrate. I don't know how people cannot even notice that, even when it's in its slightest form. It's not normal for your engine to vibrate unless you have a diesel truck. And then what do we have going on over here? I'm still waiting for parts. So we have the fuel management system about 90% installed. If I don't have the air to water intercooler by this weekend, I am going to get the car running on its own power so I can move it in and out. And then I'll worry about the turbo system later. Which kind of sucks because I have the oil feed line plumbed. Basically all the wiring is just about finished other than some stuff on the inside. Torque converter's in. This is not a power wire, this is my ground strap. I have to put 2 more purple wires on the starter solenoid for the fuel management. I don't know why they want that there, but that's what they want. I also ordered roll cage tubing so I can redo this rear suspension. You can see I already trimmed it all out and the tires still rub. So what I plan on doing is taking this all out. I'll cut this back, and then what I'll do is I'll wind up plating this in here, and then I'm going to take roll cage tubing and move it in probably 2 to 4 inches so I can get a 12-inch tire back here, 12-inch wide rim. And then we have the 8.8 to put in here. So this will all get redone. I was watching this guy, Joe, who's a tuner, and he recommends the flex fuel sensor be put on a return line on higher powered vehicles. This is going to be a higher powered vehicle. From what I read, they want it on the feed lines, but you do have a reduction in fuel flow with that. So I'm going to go with his advice and put it on the return line. So I'm waiting for that too, but that's all stuff that I can do after I get this thing just running on its own power. And trans brake, bump box, power rack and pinion, get rid of this. I'm waiting for some updated relay centers. I'm going to get rid of this old stuff. You can see that, you know, this is old. I made this up a long time ago. This actually worked very well. But we're going to go with some updated stuff for that. And I'm excited. I don't know if I'm going to need to do this, how I'm going to do this, because this fan is 10,000 CFM. If you look this up, I forget what this is, Dodge Avenger or something. But you can run it at 5 or 10. My 421 never seen over 160 degrees with this fan and radiator setup on pump gas at that. So stay tuned. I'm just waiting for more pieces and get this thing off the lift, and then I'll continue to keep working on it. I'm excited to redo the rear chassis work. I don't think it's going to lighten it up any, but it will definitely clean it up some. Move the shocks in a little bit more, and give me some room for a bigger tire. I'm hoping I can make that happen, even if I have to relocate these just a little bit. But it looks like this clears pretty well here. I don't know if I'm going to send these out and just have them widen. It's the average price is like $300 a rim to have the rims widened. That's $600 for 2 rims. What's it going to cost to buy 2 rims? Probably $600. So I mean, they got you there. So I don't know what I'm going to do there yet. I'll figure that out. But I definitely wanted a little bit more tire traction back here. And then I'll update the fuel system, the fuel pump. Probably going to go to bigger fuel cell, 10-gallon fuel cells. Just good for track use, not for street use. This is going to be basically my daily driver. All right, everyone, have a good morning. Get out there and spin some wrenches. Learn something today.